Q9783-1. If you notice ATC is unusually quiet and one of your VHF transmit lights is illuminated, then you suspect A. Your VHF receiver is inoperative. B. Your VHF transmitter is keyed and you probably have a stuck microphone. C. The radio is performing a self-test function. The correct answer is B. If you notice that ATC is unusually quiet and one of your VHF transmit lights is illuminated, it is likely that your VHF transmitter is keyed and you may have a stuck microphone. When a microphone is stuck, it continuously transmits audio signals, effectively keying the transmitter and preventing normal communication. This can result in ATC being unable to transmit or respond to your transmissions, leading to a lack of communication. Q9784. When taxiing on an airport with ASDX, you should A. Operate the transponder only when the airport is under IFR or at night during your taxi. B. Operate the transponder with altitude reporting all of the time during taxiing. C. Be ready to activate the transponder upon ATC request while taxiing. The correct answer is B. When taxiing on an airport with ASDX, Airport Surface Detection Equipment, Model X, it is recommended to operate the transponder with altitude reporting all of the time during taxiing. ASDX is a ground radar system that enhances surface surveillance at airports, and having the transponder with altitude reporting active helps provide accurate aircraft identification and altitude information to ATC and ASDX. 9019. What would be the identification when a VORTAC is undergoing routine maintenance and is considered unreliable? A. A test signal, testing, is sent every 30 seconds. B. Identifier is preceded by M and an intermittent off flag would appear. C. The identifier would be removed. The correct answer is C. When a VORTAC, VOR/TACAN, is undergoing routine maintenance and is considered unreliable, the identifier would be removed. The identifier is the Morse code representation of the VOR/TACAN station's three-letter identifier, which is typically transmitted along with the navigation signals. Removing the identifier helps indicate to pilots that the VORTAC is not reliable and should not be used for navigation. 9020. Which indication may be received when a VOR is undergoing maintenance and is considered unreliable? A. Coded identification TSD. B. Identifier is preceded by M and an intermittent off flag might appear. C. An automatic voice recording stating the VOR is out of service for maintenance. The correct answer is A. When a VOR, VHF omnidirectional range, is undergoing maintenance and is considered unreliable, one indication that may be received is a coded identification of TSD. Instead of transmitting the usual three-letter identifier, the VOR will transmit the letters TSD in Morse code. This indicates to pilots that the VOR is not reliable for navigation and should not be used. 9020-1. Why does the FAA maintain a VOR minimum operational network, MON? A. To provide VOR navigation service in the western mountainous United States below GPS signal coverage. B. To maintain the en route Victor airway structure on over-water routes in the Gulf of Mexico. C. To support navigation of non-DME/DME equipped RNAV aircraft in the event of GPS outage. The correct answer is C. The FAA maintains a VOR minimum operational network, MON, to ensure that there is a sufficient number of operational VORs available to support navigation for non-DME/DME equipped RNAV area navigation aircraft in the event of a GPS global positioning system outage. RNAV aircraft rely on GPS for navigation, but in case of GPS signal loss or unavailability, they can use VORs as a backup navigation aid. The VORMON helps provide reliable navigation capability for these aircraft during GPS disruptions.